What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at the Psycho bundle. You do have the Psycho Bandit in this bundle with the Claptrap backling and the Psycho Bus access. He is an epic outfit, he is part of the Mayhem set, and he was actually asked for one of my subscribers called Voids. So here you go. Without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So the Psycho Bandit, I did do a review on him during the beginning of season 10, and Voice is actually right. He did say it was a little bit outdated, which I don't really think it is, but I could see where you're coming from. The skin itself is a Borderlands character, which is one of the Psycho Bandits you do face very early on in the first ever Borderlands. He is one of the main villains, a very low level villain that he basically pops out in all the Borderlands games after that. I would have loved it if they would have given them and built any mode where he actually does his crazy shout, but it was a missed opportunity by Fortnite themselves. So, is he worth the buying? This could just be because I love Borderlands. I love Borderlands 3, and this character actually resembles Borderlands 3 very well. The art style and everything about it looks very similar to Borderlands. So I'm gonna be a little bit biased. Then the Claptrap backling. I do love Claptrap, but I don't like it as a backling. It just looks odd in the back. But if you're a fan of Borderlands, I would highly suggest you guys find it. He does come with the harvesting tool themselves as well, so I'm gonna say he's actually worth the buy. You do get a character, very clean character, one of the best male models you do get in this game. You also get a very cool backling that is interacted with you, and then you do get harvesting tools, even though those are forgotten, but you still get them and they're pretty cool. So what's my final rating for the Psycho Bandit? Last time I did give the Psycho Bandit a 10 out of 10, and I'm not changing my review. I still think that this is one of the best male characters in the game. I do like the character design of him, and it just looks amazing. So I'm gonna rate him a 10 out of 10. If you don't have it, I suggest you guys buying it because it might be gone by the end of the day, and if not, I would just buy it. It's one of the best outfits in the game, and he was made even more popular by Mongrel. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. For the first combination with the Psycho Bandit, I am pairing it up with the paintback with the Wild Streak edit style. I really do love this edit style because it makes the backling itself all yellow. It matches perfectly with the color schemes of his pants, and it just looks amazing. For the harvesting tool, we're going with the hydraulic wrecker. I don't know if you could tell by this combination, I am basically focusing on his yellow pants. The hydraulic wrecker is a simple but yet effective harvesting tool. It is all yellow, made of metal, and it matches really good with the skin. For the glider, I'm going with the cruiser. The cruiser glider is basically an all yellow simple glider. It is designed like the chapter 1 glider is, and it just looks amazing with the skin. Now, for the contra, I'm going with the boom drop. The main reason why I'm going with the boom drop, if you guys actually have played any Borderlands games, you know there's always a lot of explosions. It also has that comic book feel to it. It just matches the whole Psycho Bandit style. And for the wrap, I'm going with the call sign Hornet. The call sign Hornet itself, it's a yellow with brownish wrap. As you could tell by the wrap itself, it matches perfectly with the color scheme of the skin, and it just looks amazing with him. So enjoy the combo. Now, for the second combination with the Psycho Bandit, I am pairing him up with the trash lid backling. The trash lid backling is basically what the name refers. It's just a trash lid. He is from Pandora after all, and he's a wastelander, so he always gathers material, so having a trash lid for a backling actually makes sense, and it goes with the whole Borderlands theme. For the harvesting tool, I'm going with the old Woody. The old Woody looks like a harvesting tool that was actually designed by a Psycho Bandit. It's actually pretty funny, it looks man-made, and it's something he would use. For the glider, I'm going with the jellyfish. If you actually have played Borderlands, you do know that the Psycho Bandits usually live in cartridges of animals, and the jellyfish is no exception. He could have actually constructed it to be a glider, and now he's using it to fight in Fortnite. For the control, I'm going with the spectral essence. The Psycho Bandit is nothing special, so having just a simple control actually makes sense. It's basically just win, it just looks very simple but yet effective. And for the wrap, I'm going with the ripe. The ripe itself is yellow and brown, and as you could tell with the skin, those are his main colors. The banana peel looks very hilarious, especially with the Psycho Bandit, because you never could really take him serious. So enjoy the combo. And for the last combination with the Psycho Bandit, I am pairing it up with the Spike Chamber. In my opinion, the Spike Chamber is actually one of those backblings that looks like it belongs with the character. It does have that rust on it that he does have on his hands as well as his pants, and the color scheme just screams Wastelander. It looks very clean and just matches really well. With the harvesting tool, we're going with the Crossroads. He is a Wastelander after all, so he would pick up anything to actually convert it to a weapon. And having a sign ripped off straight out of the ground is no exception. The all Wastelander theme to it looks very cool and it matches really well. Then it also has the caution tape around where the handles usually are, and it just matches really well with the color scheme as well. And for the glider, I'm going with the Pop Glider. The Pop Glider is basically just bubble wrap. It is very cool and it's something he would use, and it just looks goofy. For the Contra, I'm going with the exhaust. The exhaust is basically two engines and it looks very cool. It matches really well with the color scheme of the backbling and it just looks amazing. And for the wrap, I'm going with the tendrils. The main reason why I'm going with the tendrils is because you know they won't be taking care of their weapons, so having like vines on them actually makes sense, and it gives it that same color scheme as the skin. So enjoy the combo. For the first combination with Claptrap, I am pairing him up with Finn. The main reason why I'm using Finn as the character for the backbling itself is due to Finn actually being from Star Wars. They are notorious for using droids to pilot their ships, and having Claptrap in the Star Wars universe will actually make a lot of sense and it'll be very hilarious. For the harvesting tool, we're going with the butterfly knives. The butterfly knives themselves is a dual wielding knives. They are pretty cool. They have identical color schemes to his pants and shirt, and overall it just fits him very nicely. And for the glider, I'm going with the Deep Space Lander. The main reason why I'm going with the Deep Space Lander is because he is from space, so having a spaceship actually makes sense. This could also be the one that Claptrap actually goes into and tries to drive himself, so it actually makes sense. For the control, I'm going with the lightning. The lightning is a very simple control and it just looks very cool. It is blue lightning coming from both hands and it just fits him very nice. And for the wrap, I'm going with the Callsign Falcon. The Callsign Falcon itself matches perfectly with the color of his jacket and pants. It is brown. It does have like a light brown color scheme also, so it looks very good and it matches really well. So enjoy the combo. For the last combination with Claptrap, I am pairing it up with Catastrophe. Catastrophe looks like she's part of Borderlands. She does have that dirty look to her that most Wastelanders do have. Then she does have the color scheme of yellow that really complements Claptrap very nicely. And for the harvesting tool, we're going with the Auto Cleave. The Auto Cleave itself is an all yellow harvesting tool. It does match perfectly with the whole theme and the color scheme And for the glider, I'm going with the Elite Recon with the default edit style with the glow on. I really do love this edit style, especially because it does have like the dark green color scheme with the yellow. It looks very cool, it matches really well, and who knows, that could have been radiation that's actually glowing. For the contra, I'm going with the Sith Streak. The Sith Streak is a new contra that was released in the item shop about 2 days ago. The main reason why I'm using this control is for the color scheme. As you could tell, it does have green and then it turns into like a yellowish color that really complements the skin, and it just looks like it's radiation, so it looks very cool. And for the wrap, I'm going with the Royal Air Force. The Royal Air Force itself, it's a yellow mustardy color scheme. It matches really well with the whole color schemes of the Claptrap and the Catastrophe, and it just looks very cool. So enjoy the combo. Those are the 3 combinations I found so far for the Psycho Bandit and the 2 combinations I found so far for Claptrap. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of your favorite cosmetic skins every single day. And if you want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 D's, all together. Each time you guys use my code in either the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do make a small percentage of it. It really helps this channel grow. Also, if you have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below as well. And for all my social medias and Discord, they'll be in the description below as well. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.